He's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Again, a run with Connor. He gets away from one. And now past another. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Fighting through. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run here with Connor. A strong running. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a loss of 14 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. Here's Lindsey. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 57 yards on the ground. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now running right through it. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Freeman. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another? And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And they will finally get him down. How about that return? They'll be set up well as time has run out in this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Fighting through it. He's got space. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward rapid. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Flacco. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Passing play, Flacco. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Once more, it's Flacco. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Flacco now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Jake Butt. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Flacco to throw. That is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And that's complete to Sanders. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup, but they really want...
And he'll get in. touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
A good comeback there after the penalty, 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dante Moncrief. 71 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Pass complete here to Sanders. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Jake Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage.
This defense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. 27 yards there.